Hello and welcome to another episode of Badman Reviews. And this week I was supposed to deliver Pokemon Fan Games Part 2, but due to my birthday being tomorrow and a lot of other things happening this week, I just wasn't able to deliver and I didn't have a lot of time to work on it. So I didn't want to deliver you something half done and poor, so I decided instead I'd give you something easy and simple for me to put out today. Just so you do have a video on Friday to look forward to. Now, I looked through a lot of gaming news to decide on what to talk about and see what there was happening that I could make a video on, and nothing came to mind until I was thinking, you know what, let's answer a question that I get often, which is, where does your name come from, and how did you start making videos? And to answer that question, I have to go back a long time ago, like Halo 1, long time ago. So probably when I was like 10 or something. And it all happened on a level called 343 Guilty Spark. And I don't know what a lot of you know about it, but it's basically the first time you meet the Flood, an alien zombie kind of thing that infects other people and turns them into alien zombies. And while I was in that level, I was talking to myself because I had been lost for a couple days. Like, I'd been playing the game for like 3 days on just that level, walking in circles trying to figure out how to get out of that area. And I was sitting by myself and I was like, man, this is bad, man. This is bad. And it instantly just clicked with me and I was like, wow, that's so cool. That's gonna be my gamer tag, or my username, whatever it was called back then, because there really wasn't gamer tags yet. So I changed my username from Joe, which is my name, to Badman Bad, which was, to me, a lot cooler than a lot of the other things I had made back then, like Too Fast for NASCAR and other stupid stuff. So I came up with that username, and it kind of just stuck. Truthfully, though, when I went to the next level and beat 343, I went to the library, and I changed my username again there to Mom, I'm Dead, because every time I turned a corner, there's a zombie guy with a rocket launcher who would shoot me and kill me instantly every time I turned this corner. So I was like, Mom, I'm dead. And I changed my username to that. And I'm kind of glad it didn't stick, because that'd be a weird name. Like, Mom, I'm Dead Reviews Crash Bandicoot. Just doesn't work. So I eventually decided that I'd switch my name back to Badman Bad, which I liked, and it kind of stuck. I used it for a lot of things. My Xbox gamer tag, for instance. For those of you who check my videos to find my gamer tag, you would know what my gamer tag is, and I changed my gamer tag to that. And a lot of my friends, basically, instead of calling me Badman Bad, called me Badman, and that was my name for the longest time on Xbox. I played video games competitively, and that was what my name was called, what my friends called me when they weren't calling me by my actual name. And that's where the Badman name came from. And eventually it became my YouTube name when I moved on to YouTube stuff. Truthfully, though, I had been doing YouTube for a long time before Badman started. Since YouTube basically started, I started out with Guitar Hero videos where I took my camera and I pointed it at the TV and I recorded the TV while I was playing Guitar Hero. So all you heard was like barely any of the song, me just clicking my guitar, like all you heard was the clicking, and then me getting like an 85%. So it was nothing impressive and not really a good video, but that was the big thing back then, to make Guitar Hero videos, and that's what I did. They were bad. And eventually I moved from there to Let's Plays. I tried to make my own style. It didn't really work. And eventually I moved on from there to making montages, because I was really into Halo back then, competitively playing MLG, and also playing Gears of War competitively. But I made 2 Halo montages, which I made one and it was kind of trash. And then I made a second one, which was a little bit less trash, and I decided from there that I'd move on to other things. Well, basically I didn't have any more montages to make, and I hadn't been playing Halo as much, so I didn't have any clips to use to make more montages, so I decided to move on to Let's Plays and try to make a YouTube thing. And it didn't work. Let's Plays just didn't work for me. So I moved on to making machinimas. For those of you who know, it's basically what Red vs. Blue is. You make a TV series out of video games, and I used Halo Reach, and truthfully, it turned out well. My channel actually started to grow. People enjoyed the series, even though I thought it was kind of bad. The camera work was good, and I thought, like, my use of in-game characters was nice. Like, even going back to it, I still like what I did with the series. I just know my writing wasn't good. It was actually very bad. To be truthful, it was kind of just a Batman ripoff. And, yeah, it actually brought in people, though. I went from having, like, 8 subscribers to about 100, and I was happy with that. But eventually, I kind of stopped. I realized that the idea that I was doing with the machinima just wasn't good, and I didn't really like where it was going, so I decided, you know, once Halo 4 comes out, I'll make this cool new machinima. I had this idea where I would use the Flood in Halo 4, because you actually had, like, crazy-looking floods, enemies, like, players, and I would make some kind of crazy zombie apocalypse machinima. And once I learned that Halo 4 wasn't that great for making machinima, like, whenever you walked, your gun raised, and a couple other issues arose, I decided, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this. And I just sat on it for a while, and it just never ended up happening. And what ended up happening was I decided, hey, me and my friend will make a Game Grumps style Let's Play. So while I was making my own Let's Play series, I was working towards me and my friend making a Let's Play series of our own kind of Game Grumps style. And basically, we recorded some stuff, and we were going to upload it, and we realized that the audio just wasn't good. Back then, I didn't have the mic I have now. I had just a headset that I recorded, some like cheap $20 headset from Best Buy, and I took what I had, and I just held it in between us while we were playing games, and we talked, and it sounded like garbage and trash, and it just didn't work out well. So what I decided was, I said, hey, for Christmas I'm gonna get a microphone. I'm gonna get a Yeti, and we're gonna use it, and we're gonna make Let's Plays together, and we're gonna get big, and we're gonna get cool. And I got the microphone for Christmas, but my friend ended up being busy, and he couldn't work on it, and we never ended up doing anything together with the Let's Play series. Though I still bug him every once in a while to try to start it back up, because we were a good team when it came to making Let's Plays, and I would love to do that again, but it just hasn't happened. But what ended up happening from that was I decided, hey, to celebrate my new microphone, instead of making more Let's Plays, I'm gonna make a top 10 and kind of like celebrate the YouTubers I like watching and just make my own kind of video, and it blew up. Instead of getting the usual 100 views a day, it got, well, 50 to 100 views like my machinimas were getting. It got thousands and thousands of views in a day. It was amazing. And it kind of just went from there. I decided, hey, maybe I can keep rolling with this and keep doing stuff. So I decided to make a review after that, and I started to get a lot of support from people I liked and looked up to. I sent my videos out to a couple people and said, hey, can you take a look at this and maybe give me some feedback, let me know what you think? And some of them got back to me. Some of them commented on my videos much later. The Completionist commented on my Brutal Legends video and liked it and supported me, helped me out. Did You Know Gaming replied to some of my emails and gave me some tips on how to better myself. Cat Icarus, who back then only had maybe 10, 15,000 subs, was a good friend to me, and he helped support me a lot. He pushed me. He said, you know, if you keep making videos and I keep seeing you improve, I'll definitely subscribe to you, man, and I'll subscribe to you if I like your content, and I think you have something to go for. And guess what? Cat Icarus is subscribed to me now, and he helped me out a lot. He helped me work towards something to improve my content, and it was really helpful. Green Scorpion was also the huge boost. He helped me out a lot. He was the main person who really threw my channel from obscurity into something. He liked He liked multiple of my videos, commented on them, and really sent his community over to me to basically say, hey, check out this guy, he's doing something really cool. And he was a main supporter in what I did, and I really thank him for that. And from there, I decided to continue making videos. I switched from comedic to straight reviews where I grade things, and then back to comedic, and now I'm kind of just where I am now, where I've decided, you know, reviews are kind of oversaturated on YouTube now. There's too many people doing it, and I didn't feel like I had my own kind of flair to it. So yeah, I do reviews every once in a while still, and I talk about things that I like to, but I don't kind of go out of my way to be comedic. I would kind of like to do it still, but it's harder to do, and I just don't have the time to do it. So I decided to make my own things. I decided to make fan-made games videos. I decided to do cut content, and I'm loving it. And I have more ideas that I want to throw out that I just don't have time to do. But there's a lot that I want to do with the channel, and I really hope that you guys continue to watch and support me and enjoy what I'm making. And always throwing comments in the comments below, telling me what you think, telling me what kind of stuff you want me to make next. Always helps me know, you know, what kind of videos I should make next and stuff like that. The comments below that are always like, your hair looks stupid, you're ugly. Not to be offensive, but you're the ugliest person on the internet. I thought Pro Jared was ugly, but now you beat him. You know, sometimes they get to me, but most of the time they don't. There's not many comments that do get to me, just because I've learned to ignore it. But, you know, there are some comments sometimes that they do get to you. But that's how Badman came to be. That's how my name came to be, and that's how the channel came to be. So thank you guys for supporting me for so long. I couldn't have wished for anything else. And I'm going to continue to work and try to grow larger and bigger to be able to make you better and better content as the years go on. But until then, I promise fan-made Pokemon games next Friday. And until then, I'll see you all in the next video.